Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I thought I'd do comments early so I haven't got 8 million of them to do all at once. Shall we jump in? Rake's Funny Farm, Cybertruck or electric pickup? I think they're ugly. I miss window shopping with my granny back in the 70s. I miss window shopping. It used to be a lot of fun, didn't it? Them things are fugly though. Don't like them things, but if they're going to drive me and I don't have to do anything, I'll gladly take one. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the emojis, Donna. Elizabeth, warning to the management, risk of foul replies. I should have that, shouldn't I, really? Glenda the Bender is hinting for someone to buy her something. Notice she's using her sweet southern accent. Yeah, like anyone's going to rush to Cartier to get Glenda something. Jules, love, don't encourage her to go in. She might use her light fingers. Yeah, it would have made an interesting video though, huh? There are a lot of genuinely kind people in the world. Unfortunately, Lardy, you are not one of them. No matter how many times you try and tell yourself you are, you're not. Bonnie is, Bonnie's got a new avatar. Is that your dog? Oh, how cute. Bonnie says exactly. Raven's doing the hands. Deb said she doesn't have a nice bone in her big body. She doesn't. If you have to keep telling people that you're nice, you're not nice. Simple. But boys, Graham. Back in the mid-1980s, I worked for a major payroll data processor. They would send us for a week training class in Clifton Park, New Jersey. Not too far from there is... Oh, here we go. Secaucus? Sorry to everyone out there that I've just butchered it. New Jersey was an outlet mall for upscale stores. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, etc. Many items were actually affordable. But many were not. Her town name in Westbury, like can we bury Lightfinger in Westbury. So it is Berry then. Not Berry. Bury. I just laughed at the way she said Burberry. It's not Burberry, it's Burberry. Did you ever buy anything though, boys, Graham? Did you see anything worth getting when you went mooching around? I love outlets and stuff like that. I used to love walking around the shops, even if I never bought anything. It's not as much fun window shopping on the internet, is it? Because you can't pick it up and have a proper look and all the rest of it. I miss that. Bonnie, apparently I had the wrong information about members only. If you're talking about... No, there's OnlyFans and then there's members only. OnlyFans is where you go and do sexy things. And members only is where you screw your subscribers to pay you more to watch your videos. Why? How is she getting away with that? And all we need to do to see if it's working is look in our comments page. And if anyone's got them stupid emojis or those little stars in the thing, because I looked into it every other week, right? You get an email from YouTube. Did you know you could do this? Did you know you could do that? And there's no way of writing back saying, I don't want to do it. Leave me alone. So the first time I saw you can have a join button, I thought, oh, how cool. For those of you that comment all the time, I can send you a message, like I can, you as a group, send you a message and not annoy the great outdoors, whatever. But you can't. You have to pay a minimum of $4.99, which is what most people charge. But no, of course, Lisa has to charge $25. And all you get for that is an emoji or a little coloured star or heart or whatever. And it's like, well, that's a bit shit. Or you get the videos earlier or videos just for you. But it's like, that's... What I would do just for you wouldn't be worth £4 a month. Do you know, greed. That's what me and Jed say all the time. It's pure fucking greed. See, that's why I haven't got an ensuite bathroom, because I can't be cutthroat like the rest of them. Carla. Glenda does not live in Westbury. She lives in Newcastle, the armpit of Westbury. There is a documentary on YouTube titled Polluted Community, Newcastle. It was a dumping ground for toxins and much of it was declared a Superfund site. Is that where the nice house is that she's in now? Is that in there? Wow. It looks nice for a shithole. Deb. Hi, Carla. I have to look up the video where Merle approaches Calvin and his associates to provide a better look into her neighbourhood. Let me know what you find, Deb. Elizabeth. I'd like to report the manager to the manager for eating and drinking on this video. But I know when to stop because I stop before I say anything stupid. Yes, she needs to share. It's my new thing. Honestly, Can you see them? Banana chips. They're my new. What's the word? Guilty pleasure. I would gladly share with you all if I could. She's such a rebel, Jules. Aren't I, Penelope? Judy, 45.54. YouTube takes 30, not 40. Then did you notice she mentions PayPal? That's so YouTube doesn't get a cut. Exactly.
It's really good. Thank you, Callie.
That's the thing.
PayPal is in all my videos.
I don't know why she doesn't say that at the beginning. Just say it. You don't want them sending super chat, but then you do want them sending super chat so other people see that people are sending super chat and get guilted into sending you something. It's all about the money, Judy. That's all it was ever about. Bonnie, is she warming up to ask for money again? Probably. Who knows? Aren't they always? Diane. Oops, Lardy. I don't know what that's in reference to. Ada. I just saw, talking of Ada's, is that her name? Her name's Ada, isn't it? Robbie Williams' wife. And her soulmate, her little dog, died. And they got another one when they got together, because she said to Robbie, I come with the dog, if you don't like a little white fluffy dog, because she thought he was a big rock and roll star and he wouldn't be seen dead with a little fluffy white dog, and he was smitten. And not so long afterwards they got another little dog and he was Robbie's shadow, and the two of them died together. And I don't know if they had them put down because she didn't say, but it's like, how sad is that to lose them both together? Poor little things. Anyway, Ada, she has no idea Louis Vuitton bags do show wear and tear. Exactly, of course they do. Anything will when you fucking use it. It only won't show wear and tear if people are buying it to put on a shelf to brag. Just because you buy luxury items does not mean you're a snob. I have some luxury bags, but I also buy from Kmart, Target and every other day brands. When I have purchased more expensive labels, I've worked hard to save them. Exactly, it doesn't make you a snob. You've chosen to spend your money on that item. And the only thing I can say for Louis Vuitton is, like, it doesn't appeal to me, apart from, like I've always said, the cream coloured ones with the multicoloured letters on that everyone else says is gaudy and horrible. I love it. But the thing with Louis Vuitton is they're built to last. They're workhorse bags. And if you want a designer bag, you like that decoration or that print, and you want something that's worth the money, so to speak, you get that. You can't be called... Lisa isn't I don't know if I'd call Lisa a snob. There's another word and I can't think what it is at the moment. But she does it just to look down her nose at people. Oh, look what I can do. Look what I can buy. I could buy a Louis Vuitton if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. And plus, like I've said, on QVC and other places... Oh, I've got cramp, something chronic today. They have pure leather handbags that are really nice to look at and don't have somebody else's name emblazoned across the side of them. That's the only thing I don't see the point in. But each to their own. Everybody likes what they like. She's just saying you're a snob because she can't afford to buy one, Ada. That's the only reason. Cece, I absolutely can't stand it when Lisa says, hey girls. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? Judy, to the lady telling her to take a bath and go to bed, she's only brought in over $800, couple of hundred more to go and she'll go. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Deb, Merle is so jealous of anyone that has worked hard and saved money, both of which she's never done, that she refers to them as snobs. Exactly. It's the same with Lardy. She's the same. Oh, you're so perfect, are you? You've done everything perfectly. I haven't. Just wish you're not me. In the past, Merle worked for short periods of time as a nanny or caretaker for wealthy families. She hated every day and she spent in their lavish lifestyle, but because she always believed that she deserved to live as they did. That's where she got her champagne taste. It's rumoured that she walked away from those jobs with many luxury items that did not belong to her. Doesn't surprise me. I did nannying for 2 doctors. They were gorgeous people. That was a cool job. I enjoyed that. And it only lasted 2 weeks. If you want to hear that story, give me a shout. Mamacita. Granddads and dads give cash, not clothing or specific items. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. They just sort of like backhand you a $5 or whatever when you're going out the door and say, don't tell your mum type thing. Not because it's weird. It's like my gran used to do that. My mum was always telling me I was fat and ugly, and at the time she was saying it, I wasn't. And so when my gran used to be going to bed, and if she knew I was awake, she'd come into my room and she'd put a few little sweets on the pillow beside me and go, don't choke and don't tell your mum. But in Melissa Land, everything is just plain weird, to say the least. Love you, Jules. Finn McCool. Yeah, he's a well-known giant. That's the story of the Giant's Causeway in Ireland. He's in that, Mr. Finn. But I never knew the story when I was little, and my gran used to say to me, that'd fit Finn McCool. And see, that shows you now I was wearing oversized clothes because I wasn't fat. But I was desperately trying to cover myself up because my mum kept saying I was fat. Weird, huh? I might read the story of the Giant's Causeway on my other channel. Mamacita. Seeing the Tesla Cybertruck drive down a local street reminded me of the Jetsons. Oh yeah, I remember the Jetsons. For a base price of $120,000, you either love it or hate it. See, Jed was saying, though, it's bulletproof and this proof and that proof and all the rest of it, and it drives itself, and I wouldn't mind having one of them now I know all of that. I do think it's fugly, but I haven't got a driving licence, but I can drive. But I wouldn't drive now. I wouldn't get a licence now because of the fibro fog. So easily distracted. I could be watching a kitten on the road and drive into a bollard or something. So I wouldn't do it. But I'd love to have a car that drove me where I wanted to go. How cool would that be? Bonnie, oh good grief, there's a lot of kindness out there. Water seeks its own level. That's a great saying, Bonnie. Exactly, Bonnie. You're witty and wise, see? Certainly not witty or wise, just can't believe how crazy she is. You are! You put yourself down, Bonnie. You're very funny. Mamacita, unfortunately there has been an insane increase in crime in this area thanks to incompetent government officials. Theft, shoplifting factors into the items on display in these high-end stores. It does. And it's sad that they have to think of that. I've watched so many videos of people going into shops in America and just pushing things off a shelf into a bag and daring the store security to come after them. And it's not worth the security's life doing something like that. They're getting paid a pittance, store security, and it's like, no, their wife wants them to come home at night, not in a bag. Thank you very much. So I answered that one. Bonnie, sounds to me like she feels like she's made it as a YouTube star. After all, they are talking about her on the bakery, and she loves it. She does love it, that's the thing. She loved being talked about. That meant she'd made it. And, oh, I don't know what they say over there. No, but you can quote them. Angie, I've been on the Gossip Bakery. It wasn't like she thought, lol. Exactly, it wasn't. The majority, when I was on there, the majority of time we were talking about anything other than lardy. We were talking about holidays, fucking furniture, you name it, other famous people, and then occasionally we'd mention her. Oh, they're so evil. No, we were just telling the truth, and you don't like the truth. You can't handle the truth. Bonnie, well, with Laurie Beth, all I can say is the lights are on, but nobody's home. She's nuts. Totally. Elizabeth, no, Bonnie, love. The lights were switched off as she couldn't pay the electricity bill. Beguile me. She's out of her mind if she thinks she's going to get $25 for a channel membership. Most channels are from 99p to $4.99. Oh, that was it. $4.99 was the most. Exactly. But you watch. Just watch. There are morons out there that will pay it. I'm going to go check in a while and look in her comments when she comes back from New York Fashion Week and see if anyone's got those stupid little star things and the emojis, and then we'll know. LPH, and most channels that have something to offer are free. Exactly. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. I know. What is it she's asking for now? She's trying to get that waterfront thing, isn't it? It's a race between me and her. I know she'll beat me. Angie. Yes, she made fun of Graveyard Girl's teeth. Oh, yeah, I remember that. She did. Is she still on YouTube, Graveyard Girl? I remember wanting her eyeshadow palette. She did a collab with Tarte or somebody, and it was really cool, but I never got it because it was American. All that income thing. Baddie One Shoe. Are you serious? Yes, she did. I remember her doing it. Yep. She thinks she's perfect, and it's like, well, I've just done a video where she's showing off her rat tail that she's decided she wants to look like that girl out of Till Tuesday. Anywho, and she kept saying, no, it's in the middle. My hairdresser made sure it was in the middle. I showed to Jed. I said, where's that thing? And he went, that's not in the middle. I went, exactly. But she'll tell you black is white. Penelope. Jules, off topic, but I've thought of you today when someone cut me off in traffic and I yelled out my window, you fuckwit. Stop, you're going to get me in trouble. What did they do? Oh, I'm a bad influence. You get what you give, Lada. She's a victim in her own mind, isn't she though? Bonnie, malarkey, pure malarkey, and honestly, I don't think she realises it. I want to spend a day in her head and see what really goes on in there. Wow, I'm surprised there were so many negative comments. You were just saying it was weird. You didn't say anything bad. I know, and they're still shouting at me, Bonnie. I don't know what the fuck I said that got them all so riled. I'm trying to hope it'll die down now and they'll leave me alone. Well done, Jules. Thank you. Lisa Marie, you cracked me up, and for that I'm going to subscribe. Oh, thank you. Deb, Jules is clever, witty and transparent. The subs are lovely. Welcome. Thank you, Deb. I wrote to her, didn't I? Yeah, this lady was talking about, there's a lad from Bristol called Jack O'Sullivan. And he went to a party and went missing on the way home. Now there's tons of CCTV. Why has nobody found him? I went and read the story. It's really sad. And it's like, you can't just vanish in the middle of Bristol. Was it Bristol? Yeah. You can't just vanish in the middle of Bristol. What the fuck? People need to put more effort into finding where that boy is. Deb, Lardy passed the psychopath test 100%, didn't she though? Just because you've subbed for years and helped me out doesn't mean I don't hate you. Lardy, the psychopath. I know, how can she say that to people? Just because you've given me money doesn't mean you can... Vile. Didn't we all teach our kids not to put anything on the internet that they didn't want a future employer to see? Who knew Lardas at 54 years of age didn't have enough common sense to figure this out? And she sits there and says, they won't Google me. Yeah, they will. Melanie, at 7:27, Captain Spock's illegitimate alien child.
Then, like, I could always put concealer back on them, but then that made the appointment longer, and then it just kind of, like, you know. Yeah. But something you have to do. And I don't know.
love to have Brooke do my eyes. She's so calm, isn't she? And not soft-handed. What do I want to say? Anyway, I'm sure you all know what I mean. 8:26, Bride of Frankenstein. You're already sad about your hair. Really? Elizabeth. No, he walked away before the ceremony. I answer this one. Stop being so horrible. This young boy was killed. We all want justice for Jake. I wasn't being horrible. Someone please point out where I was being horrible. Ada. So the money is not everything. Family is more... So true. Money is not everything. Family is more important and good friends. I don't want to be mean, as I believe in supporting other women, but she's so ignorant. I like to believe in balance in life, and she definitely does not have a good balance. It is true, is it not? To do with the number of subscribers. I do YouTube because of the connection with other ladies. Snap! All she ever did was, I've got this and I've got that and I've got the other, but I don't give a shit about you. She's so rude to her audience all the time, and they kept coming back, Ada. I don't understand it. Claire, please don't talk over her eating the peach. I have to mute that horrifyingly disgusting noise and so miss what you're saying. Sorry, Claire. I thought I was helping by talking over it. Peg, what is it called? Oh, I don't know. What the heck? How does she not know where she's at? I know! Oh my God, yes, I've seen many of those vehicle things on the road and they look scary. They do. They look like they're coming to invade us. Don't like them. Diane. Called Miracle Mile in Manhasset, New York. I'd love a mooch around there. Do they let you go in mobility scooters? Would they let me go around in my bootmobile? Do you know, I'd love to go into one of those really posh shops, and if they say, can I help you, madam? No, I'm just looking. They'd throw me out, wouldn't they? Diane, wonder if Merle shoplifted in the luxury stores in Florida, etc., when she was charged with shoplifting. Glenda is so jealous of anyone who can afford this lifestyle. Actually, she's outraged and feels she deserves that lifestyle by conning, grifting and e-begging her poor subs. So very sad that those who have less than her give money to poor Glenda. I know, it's so bad. But if you've noticed, all these narcissists say this is what they deserve. They deserve this life. For doing nothing to get it, but they deserve to be a princess and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, so you've got a shit life, do something about it, try and find a way out, stop blaming everybody else. It's nobody's fault, is it? Do you know what I mean? Wonder where Glenda parked her beat up hoopty. Do you call it a hoopty car as well? That's what they used to call Lardy's car on the bakery, the hoopty car. I love that name. Glenda is just filling in content for YouTube cash. She has no real content. Seeing a woman in her 70s walking along, talking out loud to each display window by herself must make passers-by laugh at Glenda. Guess she's used up enough time for YouTube cash. That's the thing she did. It's like, why doesn't she... I don't know. You've got that thingamy garden, go and grow something and have updates on the growth of the thing or something. People who grow things would be interested. If you're going to do window shopping video, do a longer one. Go in the shop, show us something. Camille, when she spoke... Oh, hang on. This is about Jay Slater. When she spoke about Jay's involvement in the Tom Hilton case, she changed tone. She told of the case in a very detached, cold and completely inconsiderate manner. She minimises the entire prolonged and violent attack on him and practically justified Jay's attitude, like he was helping the police and Tom should be grateful for it. She acted like she grudged giving any criticism of the horrendous behaviour and violence inflicted on that boy. You don't need to side with anyone to realise she's just another one of those my boy's a good lad people that change in their attitude completely alienated from her many people. I totally agree with you, Camille. That's the thing. And everyone's screaming at me Oh, you were horrible. And it's like, but he was given a sentence for that. Someone told me to get my facts straight. He was only a spectator. If he was only a spectator, why did he get... I actually put it on her thing. I copied it from the newspaper, what the judge had said. And it's like, you're new here, so you wouldn't know. Hang on, let me do... you wouldn't know about me or my family, but when Gabby Petito went missing and he came back with her van and no her, I said to my autistic daughter, I said, can you imagine if my son came home without, and before I'd even finished the sentence, she went, you'd kill him. And it's like, exactly. If either of them did anything wrong, I'd have them by the ear and I would be dragging them to the police station. And it's like, I've seen programs where people keep saying, oh, all parents would want to do anything to, what's the word? Protect their children. There's protecting your children and there's protecting someone who's broken the law. My children were brought up knowing that you follow the law. If you don't, not only will you have the police on your back, you'll have me as well. I don't understand that. I really don't understand how people back up their son. Oh, they were at home with me. No, you're not getting a false alibi from me. I'm not fucking mollycoddling you. And if you did something that deserves for you to go to fucking prison, you're going. I'll drive you there. No. Opera Mum. I like that name. Her diet is ruining her hair. It's no longer healthy. I know, and she won't listen. People keep telling her, but she's not having it. Wigging out. I was wearing leopard 30 years ago. Everything old is new again. And that's how the fashion industry makes money. Exactly. And that's why you buy clothes to last and you just put them at the back of the wardrobe, and every so often, like you said, it comes back round. But the thing is, right, with me, if I like leopard, even if leopard was laughed at, I'd still wear it. I don't understand trends. She's all about the handbags lately. Is she kidding? And she really is in love with herself and her stuff, isn't she? Yeah. Just so she can brag to all us plebs that can't afford it, and that doesn't include you, because I know damn well you could probably buy her twice over. Sewell Poet, that's nice. In her mind, Brooke is her personal glam squad. Maybe. I believe she thinks she deserves that at the very least. You're right, she does. She thinks she should be pampered, have people carrying her bags and a fucking cameraman following her everywhere she goes. Paddy One Shoe. I wish this one was actually HRH's mother. The drama resulting would be compelling enough to watch. Dreadful, loathsome she is. Hannah, thank you, Jules. 2 Lisa videos. Gives me a good laugh. Good. I hope it lifts your spirits, Hannah. Bonnie, oh my God, the smile at 1452. It smells like money. Not a clue. I know. Isn't she gross? It smells like money. Really, it's all the E's, isn't it? Turkish rose, ginger and bergamot.
Fruit. It smells, okay, it smells like money. It smells like...
And she wonders why people don't like her. Barbara, this video is all the things that irritate me about Lisa. Me too, Barbara. Julie Klein, I'm so glad to hear how you feel about Meghan Markle. I've often wondered your thoughts on the matter. I'm in the US and become nauseous every time she opens her mouth. We cannot stand her either. Talk about narcs. Megsy should be the poster child, shouldn't she though? See, the thing is, if they hadn't had kids, I'd tell Harry run. But he adores those children, so he's going to stay with her come hell or high water, isn't he? And he's going to be miserable. It's so sad. If you'd seen Harry growing up, he was the fun one. He was the one that got away with things. Poor William had to follow the rules because he was going to be king one day. But Harry was like, ha ha, I can do whatever the fuck I like. I can go and smoke weed and get drunk and be an arse. and be funny. And he was the one. Everybody loved Harry. Nobody can stand him now, and that's because of her. It's really sad. Caroline, I don't like her either. Jules, have an interesting video on her channel about Harry. I loved it. Thank you. Elizabeth, how condescending. What have I done now? Seriously, wouldn't buy anything that she's worn. It gives me the creeps. I know, why would you? Maybe get a handbag, but I wouldn't buy clothes. Bonnie, don't forget, she's a cool girl, so it would be okay to wear her rejects. Would that make us a semi-cool girl, Bonnie? Like wearing snakeskin. Yeah, sassy, I don't like the sound of that. Bonnie, I made a comment already, but I don't see it. Anyway, you mean to tell me that you don't want to buy the cool girls rejects? You could possibly feel that masculine or feminine energy. That's the thing with YouTube lately. I do the same, Bonnie. I comment on something and then there's no comment. And then I comment again and it's there twice. And it's like, what the hell? Elizabeth. Bonnie, yes, you're right. We'll place an order now. Elizabeth, running out of money, are we? I know, I was thinking that. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, beguile me? Abbey Road, is that why she needs to sniff money-scented perfume? Could be. I remember the days when we had money. Yeah, before you started shopping. Bonnie, it's quite obvious she's just bragging. People with money and class never speak of what they have or want. I wasn't impressed, Nip. Totally agree. Elizabeth agrees with you too, Bonnie. Moon Fairy, hi Jules, so great to have another video. I love your humour. Hugs. Hugs back to you, Moon Fairy. Thank you very much. Peg. Aerie is one of those teenage clothes store, is it? Oh God. They all hit that midlife crisis thing, don't they, and start rewinding to their 20s. It's quite sad, really. Elizabeth, Wheel is sadly kept in the basement as his facial aesthetics don't please Mummy and is only brought out on rare occasions. Poor boy. I really hope he gets the surgery he needs, gains confidence and lives a great life. I do. I hope he runs far, far away from her. And that's the thing, right? When they were getting the house built, they could change anything they wanted to change. But they left it with a big... They don't say master now, do they? A big main bedroom, then a slightly smaller room, and then an even smaller room. So Brooke got the room that had a walk-along bathroom and a linen closet and a whole big thing. And Will got the room with the toilet in the middle that he had to share with John when John was in his office or whatever. It was, or visitors would use that bathroom, so it wasn't really his. Why couldn't she make 2 bedrooms the same size? It's only now Brooks moved out that Will got the bigger bedroom. They should have both have had. If I had the choice to build somewhere, my 2 would have exactly the same size. I always say I think it's totally unfair that Madam has to deal with a little tiny cupboard of a bedroom. I mean, Tech Helps isn't much bigger, but it's bigger. And I'd love for her to have a room where she can have a desk and have a computer and have her personal space instead of having to have her desk in the sitting room where everyone walks in and out past her, where Jed's watching telly all the time. Obviously he has headphones on. We all wear headphones for each other so we don't make noise and annoy each other. But she deserves to have her own space, and so did Will. Why did he have to share his... I just think it's totally unfair. If you're getting something built and you can have the things made different, then make them have the same size bedroom. It's always been really unfair, isn't it, that the second or third child gets the smallest bedroom just because they came after the first child. It doesn't mean they're any less of a child or that you love them any less. They just end up living in a cupboard. That's another reason, one of the main reasons I want to get out of here. This house is too small. Oh, here's a story. Sit down, grab your coffee. I had a little broom hoover thing, and for some reason it just decided to die, and now every time I switch it on it sounds like it's eating the carpet. Not that we've got carpet, I've got a rug and wooden floor, but And it was like, right. Then I saw a Henry. Let me show you the picture. It was in the sale, right? That's a Henry Hoover. And I read, meet Henry, blah, 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 featuring everything you need to keep your floors clean. It's ideal for smaller households and small storage spaces. So I thought, oh, it's a mini version of the one we've got downstairs, which is a pain in the hole to keep dragging up and down because Jed's got back issues and he isn't supposed to lift heavy weights, or he could end up losing his back altogether and end up in a wheelchair. So it's like, oh, I'll get a Hoover for up here. And then I saw that, I thought, oh, it's a mini Henry, I'll get that. No, it's the same size as the one downstairs. And it arrived, and I commented to Kaylee, I said, madam, sorry, did the Hoover arrive? And she said, yeah. And I said, oh, okay then. So I was waiting to ask Jed to bring it up later. The next thing, she arrives up with it. And I'm like, how did you get up the stairs with that? And I looked at the box and I thought, that's not a mini. And I opened it up. I said, it's the same size as that. So Jed came up today and he's like, huh, where are you putting the Hoover? I was like, oh, fuck off. Because I thought I'd be able to put it over the other side of the bed and it just... I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's huge. But... that's the thing, see. It didn't have dimensions. I'm not going to say it was my fault because I didn't read the dimensions. It didn't have them. Sassy, he'll never get that surgery. They've convinced him he doesn't want it. He's Lisa's little boy that fills her needs and is brought out to parade as a prop on special days. I don't know if they've said he doesn't need it or if he said he didn't want it. And it's like I've said, sometimes as a parent, you have to do things you don't like and put your foot down. And had I been his parent, I would have said to the doctor, will that cause him problems later in life? Is it going to get worse than it is now? Are people going to be making fun of him? No, he's having the operation. Abby, poor guy needs to move out as soon as he's old enough and live his own life, but I have a feeling he won't. This is classic for children of narcs who don't break contact altogether. I know. Andrea, she hates the fact that Brooke is beautiful much more. I know, she can't bear it, can she? And she does all that, oh, my beautiful daughter. It's not that she thinks Brooke's beautiful. She's saying she's mine. I made her. I made that beautiful thing. You should be saying to me, oh my God, you're amazing that you gave birth to such a pretty girl. Not, Brooke's adorable. No, it's all because of Lisa. Patriot Angel, I've watched Lisa for years until I couldn't anymore. And then I found the beautiful Jules. Oh, thank you. And love she gets us all too. But I haven't heard what about Will's facial aesthetics or disabilities. The only thing I've ever heard about Will is she just had to take him to school, and I always wondered why they didn't buy him a car. I think they bought Brooke one, if I remember correctly. Would you mind sharing what you meant by your comment? I've always wondered why she never talked about him. And the little comments everyone makes, I'm in the dark. Thank you. Will seems to have, what do they call it? A protruding jaw. His bottom jaw is further out than his top. So, like Lisa's looking now, her teeth are going out. His does that. And people are saying that had that been their child, they would have got him the operation when he was tiny, so he'd go through all that, forget about it, and have a proper jaw. We just want what's best for him here, as you know, you've heard us talking. They haven't bought him a car because people assume he's special needs and that he can't drive. Maybe he doesn't want to, I don't know. But it's a thing in America, it's sort of automatic, isn't it? When you're 16, most people learn to drive straight away at school. It's not a thing they do here. You have to pay for your own, and it's as pricey as a sodding mortgage. But no. But see, even with the car for Brooke, Lisa bought the car for Brooke, but she drove it for a year. Then she gave it to Brooke. She couldn't just get a car for Brooke and let Brooke have her own first car. No. And then when she gave that car to Brooke, she saw Brooke driving it and got jealous and had to go out and buy the same one again. And she used to drive around with Brooke and park next to her. It's an illness, I'm telling you. I have a visitor. I will be back. Just had a very long chat with Tech Help, so now I've no idea where I left off. Susan, I seriously doubt if Lisa wants Brooke in her videos, but she's discovered that she gets more views if she includes Brooke, and Lisa is nothing if not opportunistic. I just wish she'd stop talking over her when she does have her in the video. What is the point of having her there if you're just going to fucking talk over her or ignore her? Susan, stop with the lip filler. She has lines all over her lips. Sassy, she's a candidate for those slippery slope filler dissolve procedures necessary by one of the plastic surgeons I've seen talk about it on YouTube. And that's the thing, like, it's dissolved. No, it hasn't dissolved. It's gone somewhere else in your face. Scary. Elizabeth, do the second-hand shoes come complete with toe imprints? Yuck. I know, right? Shannon, I guess I can understand not giving the dimensions, but not even going to give the names, except for the links, of course, for fuck's sake. Can she not write down the names? Make it appear like she puts a bit of effort into these videos. That's what I keep saying. I swear, I don't see how people don't see this. It's so glaringly obvious that she just wants to talk about what she wants to talk about, and clearly she's not even using the bags. Can't see all her belts and or bags. I'm so disgusted. The Louis Vuitton smartwatch starts at $3,405. Wow. Like you say, I just can't. Thanks for all the videos, Jules. Thank you. It's a cute watch, but I won't pay that for it. Wow. Wanda. She is seriously unhappy. Anyone that buys a new home and decorates it and 2 years later completely redecorates is not satisfied. They're trying to fill something. So how is she going to tell someone else how to be happy? It's a train wreck. Exactly. Is she even doing the fucking coaching thing? You've hit the nail right on the head. She has, hasn't she, Susan? Oh, right. Shannon was asking about the thing. She couldn't see it. The join button. Elizabeth, buying a house is a commitment, not a nail polish. I know, she's insane. Robin, toilet paper, that's classy. Diane, horrible earrings. Aren't they though? Moon Fairy, I've had my Speedy since the 80s. The strap is sold separately. I don't use any of my Louis Vuitton bags or accessories. I find them just too attention getting. I don't even use any of my designer bags. I just use a black crossbody I got from Costco for $22. For fuck's sake, she's ignorant, isn't she though? If I saw a designer bag that I really liked, I'd buy it, and that would be the one I'd use. I don't see the point, because see, that's Lisa all over. I like pens. I am now going to buy every pen in the shop in every colour. Oh, now I like laces. I'm going to go and buy every pair of laces. That's what she does. I like designer handbags. I'm going to buy every designer handbag I can find. It's silly. Beguile me. It smells like money. Like me. Wet pennies. Jules, I'm loving the editing. Lol. Another one bites the dust. Makes me laugh each time. Chef's kiss. Thank you. Shannon, I was unaware that pants could have masculine energy. You and me both, Shannon. Who knew? Andrea, she wears the tacky pants. She wears the tacky pants in that marriage, doesn't she though? Moon Fairy, I would not purchase anything she pushes, especially Dean Davidson, Sheila Fajal or Jenny Bird. She is desperately unhappy and bored. When will she furnish that living room? It looks like a funeral waiting room. I know, it's depressing, isn't it? I wouldn't want to sit there. Sassy, agree 100%. There's at least one more jewellery line she peddles that I can't recall the name. Neither can I now. Brain's gone blank. That's nothing new. Bonnie, is it just me, or is it the same thing, just a different day? Yeah, no. Same thing, different day. Sassy. Groundhawk Grinch Day. M479, I'm not reading the whole lot out. Those sunglasses look amazing on her daughter. They don't suit her masculine face at all. I thought they looked really nice on Brooke. She should have given them to her, but she won't. Peg, I thought she said before that she's not a belt person. Now she needs a belt system. Yeah, because she ran out of things to buy, so she had to start buying belts. That's Lisa all over. She'll say, she wasn't a trainer person. Now look at how many pairs of trainers she's got. Abby, yes, she's running out of things to buy and talk about. Sassy, more shit she can sell. They all talked about the belt hole punches years ago. Elizabeth, Peg, everything requires a belt system. Get with the cool girl vibe, girl. Susan, Lisa contradicts herself in every single video. Yep, lies about the lies she lies about. Angie, thanks for sharing. Thank you. If anyone didn't see it, on my community page is a video with Angie showing off our latest merch. Jane Frill. Why am I reading your surname? Jane, bring back Orville. I liked Orville. Brian the Diamond. She is such a liar. She said for years she doesn't collect handbags and just buys what she wants, and she's not a collector. She just made this video to brag like all the other influencers. Exactly. Sassy. Hard up for content and a flip-flopper. CC. What the heck does vibey mean? Lisa's absolutely terrible at describing anything, isn't she though? I hate that word. I'm so sick of vibey. That and cool girl. Sassy. It's one of the catchphrase buzzwords they all use. Stupid. Kelly. Earrings are the epitome of tasteless. I think so too. I thought they were fugly. User GF. Yes, I agree. The earrings look gaudy. That's a great word for them. Gaudy. There's a madam. Is that you, madam? Louis Vuitton are in big trouble for unethical working conditions. They all do, though, don't they? Pay a pittance and fucking employ people in India in tiny little workspaces where they lock them in and they've got no fucking toilets or running water and they're not allowed a break. Fuck that. So many knockoff replicas takes their image down as well. But that's the thing as well, though. To be fair, if you can get a dupe that looks like the style of bag that you like the style of, why would you not buy the dupe if it's just for the look of it and you'll use it for as long as you like that look and then swap it out for something else? See, people say Louis Vuitton or whoever are losing out because people are doing dupes. No, everybody knows it's a dupe. Everyone knows it's not original. And the people that buy them don't buy them to pretend they're what they're not. They buy them because they can't afford the real thing. So Louis Vuitton would never have got the money anyway because they would never have bought it from them. That's the bit people miss. Louis Vuitton aren't losing anything. In some cases, the people that buy the dupes are still advertising for Louis Vuitton, and those that can afford the Louis Vuitton will buy it, and those who can't will buy the dupe. No one loses, I don't think. Anyway. Zippy Jean. If only I could make $1 million bet, because I guarantee I'd win it. She's going to buy all that stuff she's selling back again as soon as she sees a 20-year-old wearing it. Exactly. And she's even said that in video. Oh, if I want it again, I'll just buy it again. Insane. Deb. She's got a lot to get out of her system. Maybe it's that carnivore diet. Yep, it goes straight into the toilet. What you look like? Deb, I really love this Louis Vuitton camera bag, but I don't know the name of it. What the fuck? Sassy, another one of her lies. They passed that fly-by-night disaster onto her. That's the thing. They see when she comes, oh, I like unusual things. Quick, Bob, get all the shit nobody wants. Quick. That's what happens, and she can't see it. Zippy, Chanel cleaning her lady bits. Oh, let's not do that on camera. I thought it was so funny. The minute she sat down, I knew what she was going to do. That's why I laughed. She's such a funny ghoul. Chanel's there, centre stage. Look at me. CC, just a video for Lisa to flaunt her insanely expensive collection. I'm so glad years ago When I sold a home, the profit was used for my daughter's college tuition. I understand a college degree isn't for everyone, but why did Brooke become an esthetician just to quit working at Ulta and steam clothes for Lisa? And isn't Will close to 20? Haven't heard what he's doing. The last time she said he was doing college work from home. So he's virtual learning. But God, I hope he gets a job somewhere and he gets far, far away from them. I really do. Elizabeth, well said. And how about using the money to let Will have his surgery and send him to a college well away from Wormwood to suit his needs? Lisa Marie, she's laughing. If anybody has seen, Lisa's a new sub, so give her a hello if you're passing. Mojo, bog roll. That's what we call it. Sassy, perfect stank face for the thumbnail, Jules. I know. I love catching her when she's doing something I know she's gonna hate. 13.50, I can't.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I got you a little.
There'll be a lot of that. You'll get used to it, Lisa. Lisa Marie, I'll be swearing a lot. UC UK, Jules, thank you. She's awful. You're welcome. Sassy, Lisa's mama knew that tote is a basic flop. Jules, you asked about SLGs. Small leather goods, yeah. Way back when I was watching some of the bag hoarders. There were several that bought mass amounts of them because cheaper than the bags. Then they would scramble to sell them off and would often lose money. That goes for bags as well. It got ridiculous. A woman that sat in a closet with shelves full of Louis Vuittons, etc. ended up splitting from YouTube altogether and got divorced. Cat fights between them, you name it. Gullible people just take it at face value that these people are on the up and up because of the status symbolism, I guess. Note to self, always be aware we don't really know them. No, we don't. And all those that sat in their big closets with the shelves full of bags, nobody knows if they're real or not, do they? Even if I was one of them, if I had the big house and the designer bags and whatever, I would never do look at my designer haul thing. I don't see the point in them. I know other people that buy designer bags like seeing what other designer bags people have, but I don't like those videos. Andrea, stop doing the pterodactyl thing. It's annoying though, isn't it? Fuck off with your nose. Go away. Elizabeth, hey guys, hey girls. You have done every collection known to man. Honey, by now you should know dimensions and sizes, plus the names. Whoops, where have we gone? Are we miles back? Here we go again. Come on. Scrolling. Hey, not too far. Honey, by now you should know the dimensions and sizes, plus the names of everything you wish to sell. P.S. Who would anyone want to buy sunglasses that have been stuck on your overprocessed hair? Exactly. She's bent them out of shape sticking them on her head. By the way, life coach, sunglasses are not handcrafted. They're mass-produced and then the brand name stamped on them. Do read up on things first. I'm a size 22, but I often size up so I can squeeze into all the cool girl clothes. Study. You don't even read the coffee table books. Rusty. That just about sums it up. She only gets coffee table books for... what's the word? Decoration. Grab, ad infinitum. I'm sick of that. That and I want. Looking great, Angie. The colour really suits you. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. You're welcome. You did. You look very cute in that jumper. Anna, you need a moisturiser with oily skin, Lisa. Oh, she never does anything right, and then she tells people what to do. Really? I hate how she says the real, or maybe I just hate the name of the store. It's a weird name, isn't it, for a designer resale shop? Ms. Anzu, better yet, to give some of the excessive shopping money to charity. Someone in need from the first place. Exactly. instead of some sort of second-hand thing. Opera mom, seriously, this is so ridiculous. Nobody gives a crap about trends, especially from 50 on. We're all past feeling a need to impress others or caring about trends because we're living a real life. Our lives revolve. Family, spouses, friends, hobbies. Things are a waste of time when you have only 20 to 30 years left of living your life, if blessed. Such materialism is ridiculous consumption. I'd rather pay for my kids' college, and if I can help with down payments for my kids to have homes. So self-centered. Exactly. That's what I would be putting my money into a house for my children. I wouldn't be buying designer bags that Brooke can have when I kick the bucket. Great. Wigging out. Each YouTuber is assigned a unique username. No one can steal her username. How about just ask her to post the link to the video? She made fun of Shawnee's looks and Kevin's and the man in the sandwich shop and Marnie's, and I'm sure others too. I only heard about the bakery because Lardo mentioned it. How did she know about it unless she was reading or posting there? Exactly. Deb, Lisa, give to charity. I doubt it. She's a talker, not a giver. Exactly. She's only saying that because she knows I've said it on here. And she's trying to say, oh, I do give to charity, I just don't talk about it. Carolina, I'll never buy anything from Louis Vuitton. They burn their unsold products to keep the price up instead of discounting or donating them. Disgusting policy. That really is. Thank you, Moon Fairy. I did a quick video. I don't know if you saw it, right? On here, it says published. Then it says held for review, which I call the naughty step. When I'll click on there at the end of doing the comments. When you click on there, they'll have comments in there that YouTube's kept. So I clicked on it, and there was a couple. So I clicked on, what does it say? Authorize them or whatever. So I did that. But then there was another layer, and it said, can't remember what it said about why they'd put them under another thing, and it was like, click if you want to see them, because they were abusive or something. And I've never had anything in that section before. Anyway, I clicked on it, and there was two, excuse me, and one of them said something about me being a dog on heat, and it was like, huh? So I authorized it to then go and find it and answer it, and I can't find the damn thing now. So that's what that video is about. And somebody said, I saw their answer, and they said maybe YouTube took it upon themselves to delete it anyway. And it's like, maybe they did, I don't know. But it's like, are you in the right place? What? Why? Who? Just completely threw me. Jane, Jules, I was driving today. You singing the Orville song came into my head. I laughed so much I had to pull over. I've got people shouting insults out windows and you having to pull over. I tell you, I'm a bad influence. Orville was cute though, wasn't he? I wanted an Orville back in the day. Bonnie, that's terrible. What is she trying to do? I can't imagine anyone buying anything from her. Then she would know your entire name and your address. Exactly. See, that's the thing. Helen sent her an email back in the day, giving her a bit of a pep talk and saying that she was there, and she puts it away in a little file for the day where she may need to pull it out and read it again, and then she twists everything Helen says to make it sound bad when it wasn't, and she clearly showed her surname. I would never. Well, you did. Angie, merch idea. I always tell the truth. On the back, I lied, with a wink emoji. I'd love to do things with something on the front and then on the back, but they don't let you do the back. I'll look into that though. Rhonda said, if you hate her so bad, why do you watch her? I don't get it. The world is so messed up without videos of hate towards people and the life they choose to leave. Think about it. So I replied and said, if you saw someone neglecting their kids and abusing her friends, would you just let them carry on unchecked? I'm sorry, I have a gob. I have to say something. Judy, part 5. Yeah, it was a long video, Judy. It's a question mark, so I don't understand. What did I miss? Elizabeth, don't worry. It's a series of 10 to look forward to. Zha Zha, the never-ending story. Isn't it, though? You got it, my friend. Bonnie. I know. She decided to become a shock jock. There's a famous one in the US, but I don't think I can say the name. That explains it all. She just, as an honest person trying to make a living. That's the thing, she thought she'd go viral being nasty. She has an excuse for everything, and not one of them is true. So true. Penelope. I'll be on the prowl for it, Jules, like a dog in heat. Must have been written on the wrong video, and the knucklehead deleted it. What crazy words about our Jules. That was the thing. I just saw dog on heat, and it was like, huh? Oh, I'll read that in a minute. And then I couldn't find the damn thing. I'm wondering if she did write it on the wrong video or something. Very weird. Caro Linen. Hi, Jules. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are as well. I just love your commentary on her videos. You're so spot on and hilarious. Thanks for your video. Thank you very much for the comment. Elizabeth, I can't believe this lumpy lardy is still twittering on about this subject. You lost the job because of your actions and deplorable behaviour. Companies have rules of ethics. Oroville or Edna are not in the least bit interested in your dismal, just relieved they got rid of it. Exactly. They have thousands of employees on their books, and I'm sure many besides yourself have just been sacked. Exactly. They don't care. They don't have anything to do with that part of the business, do they? It's a separate section all to themselves. Jar Jar, exactly. And her vile reaction just proves everything she is denying. Deb, so true. Excellent observation. Guilty as charged. And the thing, I sent them everything. No, you've just sent them proof of who you really are, is what you've done. Elizabeth, narcissists don't wear socks. Lol, so true, says Deb. Shoo, I've never been so glad to be a sock wearer. Elizabeth, the lawyer she contacted was Orville's brother. Just a little bit of extra info for those interested. Lardy wrote him a poem, but it didn't help. Ah, dear. Hilariously witty. She is, isn't she? Isn't Elizabeth funny? Very. I love how you all get on. Angie, I was working under Lardy when she got fired. I didn't get notified from Sensi, just her directly. Sensi just emailed me saying they had to move me under the ones higher up than her. I can't remember the names. That's the thing. What does she think? Sensi are going to personally announce her. Oh, it's with deep regret that we have to inform you that Laurie's no longer a part of the Sensi family. Really? Cynthia, wonder if John asked whether he could have the pants that are masculine energy. Yeah, they're my pants. That was when I answered. Cynthia, all that stuff in the background of the selling area makes it look like they're in that show about hoarding. Elizabeth, a psychiatrist once told me that a twitchy eye is a sign of a deviant personality. Oh shit, I've had a twitchy eye. I've had a twitchy eye for the last couple of days. Buddy One Shoe, I get an eye twitch when I'm nervous, especially around my family of origin. So I avoid them and no eye twitch. I wonder if I was nervous about something. Run for your lives. Oh look, Lisa has done another look what I can afford but you can't video. That's what we should call them in future. Bonnie, my aren't we cynical? Okay, it really makes me mad when she talks about driving drunk. I lost a friend to a drunk driver. Does she even have a clue? That's nothing to joke about. It isn't, and she does drive drunk. I've got proof of it. She's a twat. Elizabeth, she has no shame or compassion for anyone. I'm sorry about your friend. Warm hugs. It's so irritating. Thank you. It's been a few years ago, but I still miss her. And it's such a wrong way to go. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you hadn't been so fucking stupid to go out Because people don't think a car is worse than a gun. Do you know what I mean? It's... Deb, you're right, Jules. Lisa's vocabulary is so limited that she can only describe items by saying thingy, this, that, something, etc. It's especially frustrating to hear. I can't remember. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. And she claims this is her profession. Exactly. I'll put it down below. If I was doing this as a job and I was showing stuff, I'd make sure to have notes because I can't remember anything. But she doesn't put any effort into any of it. Deb, when Lardas is adamant that she didn't say or do something, you can bet the house that she did it. Exactly. Elizabeth, sounds like that poor little animal has a collapsed trachea. Probably her animal abuse didn't endear her to anyone either. Those animals had no life. Bella should have been removed from that horror home immediately. So sad. I know, they both should. I would have taken Gucci in a heartbeat. Deb, it breaks my heart. I'm not a dog person. I would have taken Bella and fucking Pom Pom as well. Elizabeth, yes, mine too. How can anyone be capable of such cruelty? And sit there with a straight face and say they love their animals. They're so well treated. Whatever. Raven. On a live she was doing, she kept yelling at poor Bella. I suggested she rehome Bella to someone else and she got angry. Shocker. And told me to shut my boker. Yeah, she's charming, isn't she? Ada. What? She doesn't realise that employees will Google her name. Of course they will. And they want references of good work performance. Exactly, she's stupid. Bonnie. Where's her bestie, Tay-Tay? She was there, but I don't think she was moderator yet. Wigging out. She's a shopaholic trying desperately to fill some huge void in her life. Who's Brooke? Kidding. You're having a giraffe. Diane. A dog licking is a sign of anxiety. Poor wee dog. Dog got screamed at whether he was cleaning, licking because he was scared or whatever. It's like, who has indoor dogs when they don't like the licking sound? Don't fucking have them then. They're going to lick. Nikos, is this the honeybee, Helen? If so, she kissed Lardy's backside in all her videos. That's messed up. No, this was another Helen, Nikos. She was really nice to Lardy and she was a friend to her, and then she came in at the end of the George Floyd video where Lardy was going on about Donald Trump shaking his penis and all the rest of it, and Lardy said, I'm being provocative to upset people, and Helen said, you are, I am, I'm out type thing, and then she never let her live it down. This was what she did to get back at her for saying one simple thing in a video. Robin, huh? I hope you heard the explanation I said earlier, Robin. There was some weird comment and I don't know where it went. Tamia, I'll keep my eye out for it. Thank you. So will I. Why has it gone black up there? Bonnie, and so the conclusion of the Laurie Beth show. Wait, you didn't show a preview of next week's episode. Oh, that's right. Another see my nails, give me money, and look at the junk I made. Yep. Isn't it always? Deb, Lardas could have been awarded a diamond-encrusted trophy. It still doesn't excuse her grossly evil behaviour, promotion of violence and hate speech. But she never. She didn't do that. Melissa, I've watched you for a while now, but I've never commented. I was under Lisa's overconsumption spell for a brief period until I found your channel. Thank you. Thank you. I just had to let you know it wasn't for her folks sent me. Thank you. I hope you've joined the group, Melissa, and if people see Melissa, can you welcome her in? Bonnie, we'll keep an eye out for it. Maybe YouTube made the decision for you to delete it. Yeah, it was yours I'd read then. Maybe they did, I don't know, but it was very strange. Susan, Lisa's word du jour, ingredients. It used to be vibey or yummy. It's just so fucking sad. Oh, these trousers are a great ingredient for your look. Heading out for the back to school thing. Jed says, where are you going? Oh, I'm off to buy ingredients for the school. The kids to wear to school. Patty. Yeah, it wasn't a link, it was a comment, and the link was from YouTube, not from them, just so you know. $234. They do sell Scentsy on Amazon. I checked. I looked as well. They do. Susan, what really pisses me off is when Lisa doesn't like something, she thinks nobody else will. It's all about Lisa, isn't it, though? But that's the thing. Doesn't show it, doesn't review it, just says she doesn't like it. And it's like, oh, right, we're writing it off now then, are we? Darcy, ooh, I remember hearing that the company asked for the original video from her. Well, we know she never sent it, because she said exactly what you said. And she swore blind. I never said I didn't do that. I wasn't wishing death on her. Well, what were you wishing me on? Really? Oh, is that the last one? Anyone on the naughty step? Yep. Moon Fairy, you're on there. Yes, her face and nose getting longer and longer, hair breaking atrocious. Nothing can repair those broken strands. New hair. I've missed you, Jules. Thank you. Moon Fairy, I'm not one who comes on YouTube just to bash women. I'm completely jealous of. You definitely need a life. This is pathetic behaviour from grown women. It's sad. Why are you having a go at my subscribers? Go fuck yourself, Rachel Weaver. If you've got something to say it to me. Boop. I'll just check there's nothing. Right, that's everything. See, there was that, and then under this book, it says, good stuff, you're caught up with everything in reading a book. But this time it said there were more things that were, I don't know what they called it, and did I want to see what they were? So I clicked on it, and that's where the dog on heat thing was, but very strange where it's gone now, who knows? Anyway, congratulations if you got to the end with me, and I will see you in the next one.